that there's really unique solutions based on what I've discovered. And because I was looking for solutions, I couldn't really find them. I love personal development and created my own thing. And I found that a lot of the information was either outdated or it didn't speak to me, if that makes sense. So I created these new systems, and I decided to really write this life-changing book that creates fast, dramatic results. I know that because that's what people say. Do something different, and that 95% of people being broke, that just doesn't have to be. And that we can honor our magnificence and our purpose and our passion and our power. I know that, and I hold that for all of us. So, okay, this is awesome. So now, our very first thing that I want you to do, because I told you got permission to be rich, write out a check right now, and if you don't have a check, you have to pinky swear with me. Pinky swear that you promise it's the first thing you're going to do when we get off the call. Okay, because I know you got to ask me important questions in our little break, but I want to make sure that you do this. You're going to write out a check to me. No, I'm kidding. You're going to write out a check to you for $1 million, and you're going to date it a year from today. And we're all going to connect a year from today, and we're going to make sure that that's happened for you, because I know it can. You know how I know it can? Because I did that. I did that. I was in debt. There was no way. Like, really, how do you go from major debt, from a history of being homeless, from living on the streets, to make millions of dollars? Well, this is the first thing you do. Because now, when you're and at a certain point, that physical manifestation will catch up to your mental understanding of, I got the $1 million. It's just going to show up in my bank. Now, it took me 2 years, but I fully believe that if I didn't write out that check, it would have taken me a lot longer. Now, one other thing that a lot of people don't talk about is on that check, I want you to write what you're going to give in service, how you're going to be of value to other people. Anyone who knows me knows that the first thing in my book that I say is greed is not good. Not, niet, no, nada. Not good. So what we want to do is be in service, and that's really what we're about. And then when we're in service, people say, yes, thank you. And that is the blessing that we're giving all those people. And by the way, it's selfish for you not to get your message or your business or your product or your service out to millions of people, because they're looking for what you've got. And so if you've got that fear, I don't know how to sell. Selling just means that you're educating someone on you're solving a problem that they've got. You're creating an instant solution that they want, creating huge value, giving them a money-back guarantee where they go, yes, thank you. Then they tell all their friends because you've given them what they aspire toward now based on their problems. So I want you now, look at what we've done already in a few minutes. You've given yourself $1 million. You've given yourself permission to be rich. I just want to review. You've given yourself the ability to realize that you can sell or promote or market whatever it is that you've got, and if you don't do that, that's selfish. It's really, really cool. It really, if you take me on, you're going to be talking to me about how much you sold and how cool it is. Now, here's a big deal. A lot of women say, I'm broke. I don't have all the money I need. So I relate to that. And I heard you ladies when you wrote to me, and I really appreciate that. So, okay, you know what I say to that? Let's play a game, because that is what this money thing is. It is a game. Your life, it's a game. You're here to win. And when you win, it means that you've supported and helped and served other people. And then, woohoo! Winner bell! Ding, 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 ding. So, here's what. That you need to come up with $20,000 in 3 days. And I'm going to make this game even more fun. You don't have access to your bank account. You don't have access to your credit cards. You don't have access to any of your own money. What are you going to do to come up with that money? What are you going to come up with to create $20,000 in 3 days? I'm going to stop for a moment, just so that you can, ding, 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 ding. What are you going to do to create $20,000? Now, most people stall out there. They draw a blank. They don't know what I'm talking about. They think it's absolutely impossible. And I relate. So let's add a little something to that equation, huh? Now imagine that your best friend, somebody that you love more than anyone else, I want you to think about that person, feel that person right now, that person that you love more than anybody else on the entire planet. Can you feel them? Can you feel them around you? Can you hug them? Give them a kiss? That person's now come to you and they've said, I need $20,000 in the next 3 days. I need a surgery. I haven't told you about it. If I don't get it, I'm going to die. I need $20,000. Can you help me? Now, I want you to let that land deeply, and I want you to start writing, automatic writing. Don't think too much. What are you going to do to raise that $20,000? And I'll just be quiet for a moment. If we had music, just imagine some great music going on. What are you going to do to raise that money for the one that you love?